Hey, how are you guys doing? Robert Williams here with another quick video. This time we're going to talk about Japanese candlesticks. Japanese candlesticks is a very popular charting style in most charting platforms, and hopefully in about 3 minutes or less I can share with you the functions and the settings of a Japanese candlestick. So we're going to use my iPad and hope it's going to show pretty clearly here. Generally you have two candlesticks. Right? One is green, which means that generally a stock opened low, closed high, and you have a red one, meaning that it opened high and closed low. So let's look at the candlestick, and here's the functionality of it. On a green candlestick, you have a open on the lower side and a close at the top side. So if this is the body of the candlestick and you have a wick down at the bottom, a wick at the top, in this case, you open at the bottom of the body and you close at the top of the body. So let's say that this price that we opened up is at 10 and the close price was at 15 for the day. This down here at the bottom of the wick is called the low. That's the low of the day. And let's say that the low of the day in this case was $9. And as you may have guessed already, the high part of the wick is called the high of the day. And let's say that this one is 16 bucks. So we have a stock that opened at 10 and it did its thing throughout the trading day, up and down and up and down. It may have gone as low as 9 and went as high as 16, but at the end of the day, when the stock market closed, it closed at $15 for that particular stock. And this gives us what we would call a bullish sentiment, meaning that the stock price and the stock momentum trend is going up. Now, the red candlestick has pretty much the same functionality, just in an inverse manner. In this case, you have the open that's at the top of the body and the close that's at the bottom. So in our example, this is stock opened at 15 and it closed at 10. And the high and the low are pretty much the same. So we have a low of 9 and we have a high of $16. So that means that the stock opened up at 15, did its thing bouncing up and down, went as high as 16, went probably as low as 9, and then came and closed right at 10. And this would what we call like a bearish sentiment, meaning that the stock market or the stock price is particularly going down for the day. And so this is generally what you're going to see on your charting style in a lot of platforms if you use candlesticks and not the line charting style. But if you use the candlesticks, you'll see a combination of greens and reds. You can see a lot of greens, green, 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 red, red, green, red, green, red, 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 green, green, red, 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 green, 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 so forth. Just makes a combination of them. And this is what the function of that candlestick means depending on the color. Now, another popular one that you will see is one that looks like a cross or a plus sign. And this is what's called a doji. And a doji pretty much has an open and a close that was at the exact same price or pretty much close to being the exact same price. But you still have a low of the day and you still have a high of the day. So that means this doji could have said opened up at 15, went as low as 10, went as high as 20, but then again it closed at 15 or 15.05, 15.10. As long as it's pretty much right there at the same price, roughly, this is what's called a doji, opened and closed at the same price. And a doji generally gives us and says indecision, meaning that the market does not know exactly which direction it wanted to go today, or that stock didn't know exactly which direction it wanted to go today. So it's like an indecision one. And you'll see a combination again of greens, reds, and maybe a few dojis in between that. And they will help you be able to determine the trend or the direction of the stock in which you're picking. So just wanted to share with you the functions and what the body and everything of what a Japanese candlestick looks like. And hopefully this video was helpful. Definitely follow me on YouTube. Follow me on my Instagram page at The Emotional Trader. And of course, until next time, you guys, I want you to continue to think, live, and be unstoppable. Peace.